I'm Mr. Kwaguswali. Hello, comrades. Yeah, Mr. Rumbuye, salute. And I thank you for your concerted efforts to see to it that we liberate ourselves from these killers, wielding just not the great, the brutal infidel killers of our generation. Okay, thank you. Now, I want to talk about media literacy in respect to what Comrade Rumbuye came up with as another strategy to host the Kairengo terrorist Museveni out of power. Okay, mind you, we are in a revolution, which is a gradual process that can take even 100 years to achieve its goals. But in that gradual process, it involves different strategies. Okay, one group can opt for a protest vote. Okay, another one can opt for visible, tangible protests. Okay? Others can opt for civil disobedience. Others can opt for defiance. Now there is a group led by Rumbuye that opted actually for banning some of the properties of this Wuyering. And I 100% support him for as long as their target is to host it, because it will reach a time when we have to financially muzzle those Wuyering. They have grabbed a lot of people's land and they are setting up their petrol stations in conspiracy with Kairing Group. You understand? Now, media literacy is the ability to critically evaluate and understand the messages conveyed through various forms of media, like television, social media, and news outlets. It involves being able to analyze and interpret media messages. You understand? Identify biases and propaganda. Recognize the purpose and the audience of the media. By so doing, media literacy helps people to navigate the complex media landscape so that people can make informed decisions and become active participants in the digital world. So, comrades, media literacy, okay, is a crucial skill in today's digital age. By being a media literate, individuals can effectively navigate the vast amount of information available, identify credible sources, and make informed decisions. Okay, perhaps when we break down these key aspects of media literacy, okay, maybe it will help people analyze and interpret media messages. You understand? Understanding the underlying meaning and the intent behind media messages. Identify biases and propaganda, as well as recognize when media messages are skewed and manipulative. You understand? Comrades, understanding who created the content and who it's intended for. That's when the question of Comrade Rumbuye keeps in. We've got amateurs in politics. We've got political novices who are now flaunting themselves with titles like Dr. Kwago, okay, Dr. So and so. When you delve deep into what they preach on the media, they're preaching half-baked information and content, okay, so questionable. But we understand the fact that we are under a global village, okay, that has seen the chipping in of technological advancement that has helped us to surpass the Kairing terrorist Museveni media hegemony. Now, every Tom and Jerry, I'm sorry for using that, has the capacity to get a smartphone, opens up his or her social media platform, he or she starts a page and uses it actually to produce media content. It's good. Yeah, by so doing, we happen to get many citizen journalists. But please, refrain from speaking out of ignorance with a lot of self-entitlement. People like we who took time to study what political science is all about, we know that any revolution involves many strategies. Politics is the art and science of governing society, and it involves different key players. Previously, we had Dr. Chiza Besigye. Before Besigye, we had Ajinasa Ntegeseba. Before Ajinasa Ntegeseba, we had Kabaka Mutesa. Where are they? They played their role and they left. It's now KYAGULANYI. The kind of politics is all about sloganeering, mantras. The one who comes up with the best catchy words gets the attention of the late. So if His Excellency came up with the protest report, he even expressed his willingness to tolerate and work with other people with different strategies in as far as hosting Kairingo Museveni out of power is concerned. Now I hear these illiterates in Saudi Arabia. Imagine he's even in Saudi Arabia. He wants to impose his half-baked ideas into people like we. Watch out, Jinga. If you do want to become like we, please, you need to go to school. You need to go to school. You are so questionable. They even asked you how this internet program of Elon Musk will work within Uganda. That Gunu failed to explain. Manager Fazili asked you that question. You failed to explain it. I had to chip in for your rescue. It's not all about getting newspapers and Jazera and take screenshots, then you put them on your page and you brag around of how you know. Gentlemen, go back to school and study. You still have that opportunity. Then you come into debates with people like you. Big up Comrade. Okay? Now the gun is also foreign policy. Foreign policy. Do you know what foreign policy is all about? Nonsense. I'm a doctor in foreign policy. So stupid! For starters, foreign policy and international relations are related but distinct concepts. You understand? Distinct concepts. Because foreign policy is to cut the story short, foreign policy is a country's plan of action, meaning a country's interests outside of abroad. While international relations is the process of interactions with other countries. So if Kairingo Muhoozi went to UK and interacted with some of the political key players within the United Kingdom, that's all about international relations and diplomacy. But foreign policy is all about a country's strategy, okay, approach to interacting with other nations, including its goals, principles, and actions. It's all about what are the objectives, decisions, and actions a country takes to achieve its interests. Uganda has got no foreign policy, mind you. It is actually being used by those international key players to bolster their foreign policies on the African continent. And he has played that role pretty very well as by providing mercenary soldiers to USA, to United Kingdom, to United Nations in Somalia, Central African Republic, Equatorial Guinea, and Democratic Republic of Congo. Uganda has got no foreign policy. Because they would stipulate Their interest in the United States of America, where are they?